So I don't really know how I'm supposed to start a video. Hello, my name is Trudy Fruity. I am here at the Sonnenberg Botanical Gardens today. I am enjoying a beautiful day. Look at it. Look at that sky. I can't tell. Okay, there we go. The beautiful sky, the beautiful sunny day. I am here. I'm going to enjoy this wonderful place. And I'm going to let you enjoy it with me, because I'm just that nice. You're probably going to think this is stupid, but this place has good toilet paper. Like, look at that. It's nice and thick. Like, if you don't come here for the garden, come here for the toilet paper. So, this is in Canandaigua, New York. It's a beautiful garden. Well, it's a mansion too, which you'll see soon. But I honestly don't know much about this place. I just know it's a pretty place and it's got a lot of nature. Like, look at this. Look at all this beautiful nature behind me. Like, green. I love me my green. Even my vegetables. I eat my vegetables raw because I don't see the point in having dressing on salad. Like, what's the point? Like, I get it makes it taste better, but what's the point of eating a salad if you're just going to smother it in dressing? Really. But for those of you who do drink dressing, no, for you, those of you who do put dressing on your salad, no judgment. I'm just saying, I don't like it. I don't see the point. But I like green, and I like you, and we all like each other. But yeah, so I'm here at Sonnenberg, and I'm going to be showing you different parts of it because I'm hoping that you will find that nature is beautiful and that nature is something you should explore. Some of you that might watch this already love nature, and right on to you. This is just me saying, I love you, and keep doing what you're doing. For those of you who do not get out into nature, do it. Or don't. But I say do it. Do it. But anyways, I digress. I'm going to be showing you, there are, hold on, let me read my manual. There are, what is it? 50 acres, a Victorian era estate, and it said somewhere on here how many freaking gardens. Nine gardens. I will be showing you 9 gardens, whether it be in time lapse or just me stopping because I'm wearing heels. Where are they? Heels. And I'm going to sit on benches a lot. Thank God for benches. My best friend. Because I don't have any. No, I do. They just don't really come with me doing stuff like this because they're always working and I'm always working. But on my days off, I do stuff like this. And you should do stuff like this, even if it's by yourself, because doing stuff by yourself is good. It's healthy. It's independent. I digress. And so on. So we go forward and we shall see the rest of the beautiful garden, and hopefully I can convince you to come visit it someday. Maybe with me. I wanted to show you this tree. It's a tiny tree. This just goes to show that everything, everyone, and every species comes in all shapes and sizes. This tree is called, hold on, let me go read the plaque. Almost Camperdowny. I can say that. This is a really cool tree. I don't know everything about plants, But I like plants. I like trees. I like grass and ground and happiness. It's a cool tree and it's short. This thing is literally about... I'm running into the tree. The back of my head just hit the back of the tree. Awesome. No, this tree is literally just slightly taller than me and I'm 5'4". Like, you have to bend way over. And if you go underneath, you can see how tiny it is. It's so cute. The lucky ducks get to live here. So I looked it up, and I believe this is meant to be Pan, the Greek god of the wild, which kind of creeps me out. Like, if I was a kid and I saw this giant cave in the ground hole and something started to crawl out of it, I'd die. I'd die right there. So this is kind of intimidating, but as an adult I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. And you know, Pan was the Greek god of wild, so he represented everything wild, nature, all that crap. And guess what? He was also the god of fertility, or he associated with it. That's the whole thing with the panpipe, I guess. I don't know. I did a quick Google search on this, so don't quote me on any of this if I'm wrong. But yeah, so nature is sexy, guys. Fertility, nature, nice. This is nasty. This needs Jesus. This need help. It needs flow. Flow in life. I just realized this fountain needs flow from Progressive. That's the kind of flow it needs. Oh my gosh, I'm sure she could insure this. So this is another part of the botanical garden. It was built in 1905, which I read on the little plaque. I'm not gonna find it. It was built in 1905, and it's got this beautiful pergola. It's called a pergola. I think that's how you say it. So yeah, so this is one of the other gardens. Apparently, the woman of the estate had an obsession with gardens, and that's why there's so many different kinds. I know that there's another Japanese garden that I'm going to show you, and the other garden that we were just in with the creepy cave, that was the rock garden, which I love rock gardens because I love rocks. When I was a kid, I used to pick rocks up even if I didn't know what they were. I was like, oh my god, it's got sparkles in it, so it's awesome. And it's got a lot of perennials. It had lavender and daylilies and Shasta daisies, coneflower, also known as echinacea. See, I know some things about plants. I don't know everything, but I know some things. I really like how it has all these geometric shapes. I don't know if I can... There we go, kind of. It's very poor, but you get the gist. It's got triangles and squares and circles and awesomeness like that. So I'm just gonna say sorry because I have such terrible recording skills, but oh well. Next up, the mansion, which I wish I could live in. Yeah, that's this garden. It's beautiful. Come see it in real life because it does it much more justice than what I'm doing right now. This thing was both extremely creepy and also kind of gorgeous. I mean, I definitely love the greenery surrounding it. And it's very detailed, and I love that. But, yeah, that one thing. And now I feel about it. It looks like he decapitated him. And now he's just like, spit out water! Spit it! Spit it! So I don't know. No, mixed feelings about this. And then all the people carvings. Look at this one. He's choking him. He's like, you're gonna do what I say! But you know, still pretty cool. Regardless. This is Mary Clark Thompson, yeah. She is the one who made all of this possible. She's the one who enjoyed the gardens and enjoyed going outside. Her husband was into photography, but they were both very in love with this place, but they came to this place, well, specifically because of her. Turns out, I found out that Sonnenberg is German for sunny hill. So she's like, I'm gonna be all poetic and name it something really beautiful. So good for her. That's not intimidating at all. I want this room so freaking badly. Like, this is a dream room for me. I love the doors. Ugh. Look at it, this is what it looked like. Oh my god, that looks fantastic. I want this. It's funny how the decor of generations changes. So like, back then they had a bunch of dead animals and that was their decor. Dead stuffed animals. And now we have like freaking burlap on everything. And I don't know, I think the rustic look is in, so it's like metal and stuff, but still, regardless, it's big difference, big difference. I thought at first that she was stabbing the blanket. I was very concerned. Oh my word. Art, ladies and gentlemen. And as for this portrait, apparently this was Mary. She went to one of her other homes, I believe, or she traveled to England, I think. And she had a person paint this for her, and she didn't like it because she looked too much like the Queen. So she decided she didn't want to buy it. I mean, it's here now because, well, she's dead, so she can't say no. But I think it's a lovely painting. Methinks you need a nose job. So this is a sitz bath. It is for your butt and your hips and your back. You just sit in it. And I guess it's supposed to help with back pain, which I think we need more of these in the world. Although it has this little waist button, which makes me think that some people might have not done just soaking in this. They're just like, I don't feel like getting up. Who needs to get up when I'm relaxed? I can only imagine like old people sitting in this. I know, I just ruined your lunch. Oh well. But you learned something, didn't you? Look at these dogs. I want this dog in front of my house. Wouldn't you? Nothing says intimidating like an adorable dog that doesn't move. And then secretly it does. When nobody's watching. Kind of like Night at the Museum kind of style. Such a gorgeous house. I really like this spot. It's really beautiful. And it's got a good view of the house. Look at all the pretty annuals. For those of you out there who don't know, that's an annual. It's called petunias and geraniums. And I can't think of the name of these ones. It'll come to me as soon as I'm like sleeping tonight. Comment in the comments. Comment in the comments if you know what they're called. Unless I remember them for you. Then just forget about it. No, don't forget about it. I want to hear from you. I want to hear that you love flowers. I've been time-lapsing the entire thing, so I'm gonna like walk through. Of course, I picked the one garden that has like a crap ton of people working, although I'm very proud of them. Very proud of them taking care of this. I'm like, yay, people care! But yeah, this is another garden. I'm gonna take it slow this time. Again, the house. Mansion, not just a house. I would love to live here. I wonder if like if I help take care of it, they'd let me live here. Just be like, I'll clean, I'll garden. It's okay. I can do it. I love these little guys. They're like gorilla babies. They're like holding it on top of their head and they're looking at each other. Look at, they're looking at each other. Why are they looking at each other? This is like the longest staring contest ever. I love them though. I want to adopt them as my children. Because I don't have children. Italian! How do you kill fish? I kill fish by clubbing them. Awesome. So this is an obvious rose garden. I love roses, but they're a pain in the butt. Anybody that knows flowers knows that roses, though they are stereotypically the pretty flower, like the generic go-to flower, they're a pain in the butt to bloom because they're so particular. And then they only bloom for like a short period. They're like worse than perennials when it comes to blooming, in my opinion. But then again, I'm not like the official naysayer of gardening. I've only been doing it for like a couple years now. I mean, I've grown up on a farm, but not a rose farm. Nope. But I like it. I think I like back there better though. It's really pretty. I like all the shrubs. I love big shrubs. Plus shrubs are easy to take care of. Okay, so that was the result of my phone dying. So, because it died, I couldn't finish filming everything that I wanted to, and I didn't get as much information that I wanted to about the Sonnenberg in the video, just because it was very spontaneous, and this is the first video I've ever made, and I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just forewarning you. I don't know what I'm doing, and you're going to see a lot of mistakes from me, but it's okay. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, so I wanted to let you know that I'm going to put in the description the like link to Sonnenberg if you ever want to check it out. Like if you ever want to go to Sonnenberg because you're in the state of New York, not the city, because there's more than just the city in New York. If you want to actually experience New York, this would be a great place to go. I highly recommend it. You know, and if you, I know this is asking a lot, but if you feel like I did such an amazing job of not really doing anything and just kind of commenting on really random things, but you know, if you do like plants, if you like botanical gardens, you can donate to Sonnenberg and you can help them, because like some of the shots you could see there was no water, or like there's something that was supposed to have some sort of filtration or some sort of fountain effect, but they can't have that because they probably don't have the funding for it, and you can't expect them to do everything because money buys all. So, you know, if you have a heart, no, I'm just joking, you all have hearts. No, if you do feel like you have like $2 to spare and you're like, I'm feeling generous today, go ahead, give it to the Sonnenberg because they will appreciate it. So, yeah, I've seen on like all the videos I've ever watched on YouTube, they like at the end say subscribe to my channel and like stuff and comment. I want comments. I definitely want that because I definitely want to see what you have to say about plants, and I really want to see what you might find interesting to be talked about with plants, because that's the whole point of this. I just want to make people interested in plants. That's about the extent of what I'm doing here. But yeah, that's the end of my video. Do what you want. Although I would appreciate it if you subscribe. Or just like it. Or comment. Or do whatever. Do what you want. Do what you want. You have a lovely night. And, yeah, I think that's